Before you decide whether to spend or invest your money, pause for a moment and ask yourself something important. What do you really want your future to look like? Because every financial decision you make today, every purchase, every investment quietly shapes the life you'll live tomorrow. And most people don't realize how powerful that choice truly is. Now, let's be honest. Spending feels good. It gives you instant satisfaction. A new phone, new clothes, a fancy dinner, a little weekend plan. We all love that feeling. But here's the real question. Does every moment of satisfaction move you closer to the life you want? Or does it simply distract you from it? Today, I'm going to help you find the answer. I'll show you exactly when you should spend, when you should invest, and how to make these decisions with confidence instead of confusion. And by the end of this video, you'll know the one simple rule that separates people who stay stuck financially from people who build real wealth over time. Let's start with something extremely practical. Imagine you have $100 extra this month. Most people instantly spend it maybe on food, entertainment, or something they don't actually need. That $100 disappears, and next month, nothing has changed. But here's the interesting part. If that same $100 were invested consistently, your future could look completely different. But investing isn't always the answer, and spending isn't always wrong either. The real skill is learning how to tell the difference between a smart expense and a silent well. A smart expense is something that either improves your life, supports your goals, or protects your well-being. For example, spending on a good pair of shoes that last longer. That's a smart expense. Spending on an online course that teaches you a skill. That's a smart expense. Even spending on a gym membership could be smart, because better health can lead to better income, better focus, and fewer medical bills later. A wealth killer expense, on the other hand, is anything you buy just because you're bored, stressed, or influenced by other people's lifestyles on social media. This type of spending takes your money and gives you nothing lasting in return. Now, let's talk about investing. Most people think investing is complicated, risky, or only for experts. But in reality, investing simply means using your money to make more money. And you don't need a lot to start. You only need consistency, patience, and a clear goal. There are many ways to invest: stocks, index funds, real estate, your own business, your skills, or even your health. But the truth is, not every investment is right for everyone. The best investment for you depends on your timeline, your risk comfort, and your long-term goals. So, how do you decide whether to spend or invest? Here's the simplest rule you'll ever hear, and it works every time. If what you're about to buy will lose value quickly, think twice. If what you're about to invest in will grow in value or improve your future, do it with confidence. Let's break it down even further. When should you spend? Spend when it makes your daily life easier, healthier, safer, or more productive. Spend when it replaces something broken or saves you from bigger problems later. Spend when the value you receive is equal to or greater than the money you're giving away. When should you invest? Invest when you want your money to grow instead of disappear. Invest when you want your future self to thank you. Invest when you understand the risk and the long-term reward is worth it. But here's something most people never talk about. You don't have to choose between spending and investing. You can do both at the same time. You can enjoy your life today while still building your future. The key is balance. Think of your money like a team. Some of your money is working for you, and some of it is supporting you. You need both. If all your money goes toward enjoyment, your future suffers. But if all your money goes toward investing, your present becomes stressful and limited. The sweet spot is somewhere in the middle. Let me give you a real example. Imagine someone who earns a modest income. She decides to set aside just 20% of her money for investing every month. She uses the rest, responsibly paying bills, buying essentials, and enjoying a few things she loves. She's not sacrificing her happiness, but she's also not ignoring her future. Now compare her to someone who spends every dollar they earn with no plan. After a few years, their situations look very different. One has growing investments and options. The other has nothing to fall back on. This is why financial discipline isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to the right things. Here's something powerful to remember. Every dollar you spend has a job. It either works for you or it walks away from you. You are in control of which one happens. So the next time you're about to make a purchase, ask yourself one question. Will this make my life better in the long run? If the answer is no, consider investing instead. And if the answer is yes, buy it confidently, without guilt. Money is simply a tool. It's not the goal. The goal is freedom. The goal is stability. The goal is creating a life where you don't have to worry about unexpected expenses, emergencies, or opportunities that suddenly appear. And that life is completely possible for you no matter where you're starting from if you learn how to balance spending and investing with purpose. You don't need a high income to build wealth. You just need consistency. You need awareness, and you need to stop letting small, meaningless purchases steal your financial future. You are capable of so much more than you think. And today, you've taken one step closer to becoming someone who controls their money instead of someone whose money controls them. If you found this helpful, make sure to stay connected for more honest, practical financial guidance. Your financial growth starts now. Let's build it together.